Let's play Project Gorgon, or as I call it, Projo Gorgo. So, I'm stuck on the Newbie island, and I think I figured out how to get off, but I'm here just, as you can see, my inventory is totally full of crap. At this point, I have a lot of gold worth of crap. And so I'm just farming for good stuff. This game is in alpha or whatever, and it went on Kickstarter. This game raised over $70,000 in a successful Kickstarter campaign. It's a free game. Just go to Project Gorgon whatever and you'll see it. It's pretty good game. Pretty good game. So I'm trying to raise my unarmed ability. I'm better with a sword, but I want to max out my unarmed. So I'm just killing these skeletons on Newbie Island. And, ooh yeah, here's an archer. You know, I don't know how to get a bow. And I really want to get a bow from one of these archer skeletons, but so far, they haven't given me a single bow, and I don't know how people get bows. Do they start with bows? I started as an elf. And you think my elf guy would be able to use a bow and arrow? I mean, isn't that the natural ability of an elf to have a bow and arrow? So, I'm trying to find a bow, but I can't find one. Well, they're just super rare. Of course, some stupid wolf is jacking me from This is a pretty fun game. I mean, it's a free MMO. Even only being on the Newbie Island, not knowing what the rest of the world looks like, it's pretty entertaining. For a free game, it's a good game to get your mind off of... Oh, it says I don't have room for a femur bone, huh? Wow, I have 99 femur bones. I guess that's the limit per slot, 99. That's enough. I don't need any more than 99. So I can kick butt pretty hard. Just farming this Newbie Island. The reason I haven't left the Newbie Island is because, in my experience in online games, if you get a super powerful item, like I got this super cool thing around my head that lights up, and it gives me plus... What does it give me? Plus 10% sword damage. So I'm a swordsman, even though I'm temporarily fighting with unarmed, just my fists. But, this is a pretty cool item. It's called a Swordsman Orbiting Gem. And it's purple. I don't know what the colors mean yet, but I think purple's pretty good. It's really hard to say. We have white, we have blue, we have green, then we have purple. I'm not sure which one is the best, but it's similar to Diablo 2. Alright, here's a couple archers. As usual, the wolf likes to jack you from behind. Suck on this. Gosh. You guys are too powerful. So I probably have have more junk in my newbie backpack than most noobs. I have a lot of gold worth of stuff. So getting off the newbie island is actually pretty complicated. You have to get a secret combination of 4 digits. Then you have to get those to an NPC. Then you have to use some type of teleport spell. I'll do it later, but right now I'm more just into farming on the newbie island. See what this rat has. They usually have cheese or something. And I think this is the platform that takes you off of the island after you have the magic spell and the coordinates and all that ready to go. You know, this game is definitely entertaining, but I have to say, I'm glad I didn't pledge to it via Kickstarter because, I don't know, man. $70,000 raised for this. You know, it's funner than it looks, though. It's actually funner than it looks. So to get the secret combination, you got to click on these obelisks. And I'm just busy doing stupid stuff like picking mushrooms. But let me get the coordinates or the number off of here. Let's see. Third digit of coordinate is 1. It says write that down. So the third digit of the coordinate is 1. Third digit of coordinate is 1. Alright. Third digit is 1. And there's another obelisk over here. Let's go to it. After we pick these mushrooms. Not the funnest Let's Play. You level up in my ecology. Awesome. So, let's take out this archer. 2 punches and he's down. That's funny. Whoa. I got a kick butt helmet. So now I have to drop something and dump it off the ground. Because I have too many things in my backpack. So what is not worth keeping? 23. That is not worth keeping. But this thing is so cool. I want to see what it looks like. Let's check it out. Okay. That helmet looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, but you gotta admit, this one's cooler. Ah. You're gonna get your butt kicked, dude. Oh my gosh, 1 hit and he's dead? That's funny. Alright, so there's another obelisk right over here. Wow, I'm getting pretty good. Maybe does this helmet boost me that much? What does this helmet do? Oh, I took it off. Well, this helmet actually seems pretty good. I guess I'll give it a shot. Project Gorgon. Check out this skeleton dude. 21. Nah, not worth it. Okay, here we go. 4th digit of coordinate is 8. Right. 4th digit is 8. So there must be 2 other obelisks because I believe there are 4 digits. So I suppose I'm ready to get off the Newbie Island. I really wanted to master punching, but I came pretty close. I really wanted to get a bow and arrow, but could never find one. Suck on this, buddy boy. Alright. So I have a lot of these random things, and I plan on just selling them at the store, but there's nowhere to sell them. Not on this island, anyway. This island, they purposely didn't include a merchant NPC because they don't want you to farm here forever. But they didn't realize there's going to be people like me farming anyway. Every single thing in my backpack is worth at least 30 gold, something like that. Okay, here's an obelisk right here. Nice. Second digit is 9. Alright. At this point, we could do 918. Alright. Now we just need the first digit. And we get the secret code. So, you know, it's a no-brainer. It's not really rocket science. But I could see a lot of players not knowing how to, what? Says I'm carrying too many items. Oh man. I gotta dump something off. It was that scroll I picked up. Dang it. Well, I have some worthless things. Let's see. See, a lot of my items are worth a lot. I don't want to dump anything expensive off. Okay, this is worth 26. That's dumpable. Let's see if we could find something worth less than 26. Ooh, 25. I'm wearing a 25. That's interesting. Well, you know, looks like I was wearing a piece of junk. Okay, plea for food. Oh my gosh. That's stupid. Let's get that back. So we're looking for one more obelisk, and it has to be over here somewhere. So let's find it. There it is, right there. Probably have to kill some spiders on the way. Not a big deal. Punch these spiders right in the face. And they take it. Alright. So let's take on this spider. Ooh, I got something good. Something good. Alright. Well, I have to admit, these look pretty good. It shows what I'm wearing. And what I'm wearing is better, but it's worth it to sell it. Alright. This is probably the most boring Project Gorgon Let's Play, but I'm not too concerned with that. I just want to get to the obelisk and find out what the number is. First digit is 6. Alright. So, here's the code. I'm pretty sure this code is for everyone, but maybe it changes. 6918. Yeah, let's get off this island. It's getting a little boring. It's getting a little bit repetitive. I want to get a bow. Can't find one on this island. So I'm willing to get off this island. It's just, in my experience, beginner islands usually have pretty good loot. They give that to the newbies as an incentive to keep playing. And then when you get to the real area, all the loot's crappy, and you have to grind really hard for it. And I wanted to bypass that by just getting tons of really good newbie loot. And, whoops. Looks like I'm falling off the edge of the island. There's actually a map. Let's see what the map looks like. Here is the newbie island. Looks like this. And the water's pretty basic. This is swimming. Believe it or not, this is better than some games out there. You know, it's not the most sophisticated game in the world, but it's fun. And fun is actually... Oh, wow, you had to hold your breath. I didn't even know that. Fun is a factor that a lot of games claim they have, and they don't. So far, this game's pretty fun. I wanted to play this today because it's fun, at least so far. I haven't gotten to the point where it's boring yet. So I think this is the guy I talked to. I'm not sure. They're way off the island. I want to escape. Okay, he looks depressed, and he's not giving me too much. I already looked at this stuff. I think at the lighthouse is where I gotta go to. It's pretty much only 2 buildings. The lighthouse is the other one. So let's go to the lighthouse. You pretty much have to fight every single thing you come across because it follows you forever. At least that's been my experience. So all these tombstones, they're people that died. They're players that actually died. So if it's your name, you can click on it. Oh, great. Tag team. 2 on 1. That's not fair. Okay, even though they cheated, I still kicked their butts. Okay, it's pretty good pants. Let's dump off some garbage pants. Dang it. Of course, I have to get some dude to, like, totally jack me over. That guy thinks he's gonna take me out. But he's not. Oh, I died. I died. In this game, you get XP for dying. You don't lose anything. So, he killed me really close to the spawn point, so I just go back to him and I kick his freaking butt. And of course, no bow, no arrow. So my tombstone should be around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Here's my tombstone. Rasmus's tombstone, rest in peace. Killed by an enraged undead. And you can click on it and it disappears. You destroy the clearly premature tombstone. So, we're looking for the lighthouse. I know it's around here somewhere. Ooh, a plate. Nice. See, plates are worth 25 each. You can stack them, so that's cool. Okay, here's the lighthouse. And I believe this guy can help you off the island. He spells my name wrong. He says, "Hey there, resumes." That's funny. Okay, is there a way off the island? Is there any other way? Can you teach me how to teleport? Great, how do we begin? No problem, I have one with me. Great. Alright, he's teaching me how to teleport. It's useful information. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Give it a shot. Stand on the teleport platform. Press the recipes button on the right of the screen. Find the bind circle recipe. Use it while standing on the platform. There's one other thing. Small chance your amethyst will explode when you use it. Perfectly normal. Nothing ashamed of it. When you cast a spell, 1 in 5 chance of gem exploding. That's why you should always carry a spare amethyst. Huh. So I don't need the code? Did I get a code for nothing? Anyway, I don't know this way. I've never done this, but let's see if I can remember. Recipes. Okie doke. Bind circle. Uh-oh. Costs an amethyst. Those are expensive. Hey, what's this? Empty bottle. Alright. So I think the platform's over here. I'm gonna have to kill this dinosaur first, though. This velociraptor. Punch him in the face. Alright. And I believe the platform's over here. Of course, you have to kill everything you see. Because from my experience, they just hunt you down until you're dead. They're pretty unforgiving. Alright. So I think it's this platform right here in this dome right here. Alright. Bind. I can do that. Binding to circle. Let's do it. Sweet. What the bull literal crap is this? It's like these dudes are trying to kill me, but they're not successfully doing so. You know, I bet those are players. That's totally a player. That's a player that has polymorphed into a spider. I thought they were going to try to kill me, but this is Newbie Island, so you can't kill a newbie on Newbie Island. It doesn't work that way. So they had to pay or teleport here, whatever the case. So all I want to do is get the heck out of here. Recall. I learned a recall circle spell. Alright. So let's try to recall. Let's see what happens. Recalling distant locale. Success. Get it. I don't understand. You know what? I want to go back to that NPC because he didn't really tell me how to get out of here. He just told me how to bind. And now that I have it bound, it's bound to that recall platform, but that doesn't help me get off. That only helps me stay here forever. So let me try to get the coordinates. I already have them. I have the secret number, 69 something something. Yes, I've done it. What do I do now? Blah 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 blah. I'll take it, what I do. Alright. Okay, yes, I have the numbers. So now I go in here into my notepad. 6918. 6918. 18. And I'm confident that is it. Binding teleport location. Alright, has been changed. Alright. Okay, done. So, yada yada yada, la 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 la. I don't know if I need to be on the platform, but I think I probably do, so let's recall on that platform, and it should take me to the new city. Now, there has to be a reason people want to come back here to Newbie Island. I know there's a dungeon, and it's too tough for newbies. So there's actually a difficult dungeon, and I believe that's the only reason non-newbies would want to come back here, unless there's actually good farming here, unless there's actually good loot you can find in mass quantities. But as far as the dungeon on Newbie Island, that's not a newbie dungeon. It's a pretty tough dungeon according to the warning. It's around here somewhere. I believe it's right over here. This is the one dungeon on Newbie Island, and it's pretty freaky. Let's go inside of it real quick, because this might be our only opportunity to go inside of it. So this is the dungeon. There's nothing over here except for a golem guy, and he just, ooh yeah, you gotta tell him the name of yourself, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. And you can eventually get a little golem pet, which is pretty cool. But let me just show you the warning. It's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. This is a puzzle thing, and to get in you have to disarm the code, and if you get the wrong number you get covered in flames, and it's pretty annoying. I'll do it for fun just so you can see, but check this out. Danger ahead. Watch the warning that pops up. It's pretty funny. Wow. Incinerated. Oh my gosh. That's not good. So the warning basically says, I don't see it pop up right now other than that thing, but the warning says if you go farther and you're not with a group, there's a boss NPC and he's going to kick your butt. Not only is he going to kick your butt, but you're going to have a permanent, or at least semi-permanent, curse on your character forever. Worse than death. So no thanks, I'm good. Although, you know what? I didn't show you the inflamed trying to enter the little security thing. I thought it was pretty funny. So check this out. This is a little security room with a couple things. Touch the wall. I didn't get it right, and now I'm in flames. It says run to the water. Oh my gosh. But it's very wimpy and it barely does anything, and it disappears very easily. So it's not a big deal. It usually wears off even before you get to the water, but I've never actually gotten to the water. Let's try to get to the water. Oh, look at that. A goblet. These goblets are worth 50 each. Okay, let's try to get to the water before this thing runs out. Come on, let's do it. I haven't gotten there before. Awesome. So the water automatically turns off that thing, but I'm ready to leave the Newbie Island. So let's leave Project Gorgon Newbie Island. I like this Newbie Island. You know, before I leave, I want to show you Newbie Island from a cool perspective. This Newbie Island, for some weird reason, reminds me of Pagan Ultima 8. It's very dark, and I love the ability to scale anything in this game. This is obviously the highest peak on Newbie Island. I don't even know the name of this island, but it's the highest peak, right? And unlike other games where they make mountains impossible to climb, Project Gorgon, they make mountains extremely easy to climb. Even the most impossible to climb mountains, you can climb without any problem. So this is obviously the highest peak of Newbie Island, Project Gorgon. You can see the whole island. Look how cool it is. It's very cool looking. Let me put on my cool glowing helmet. And it's just a pretty cool looking island. And it reminds me of the the island of Pagan, Ultima 8. I don't know if you played that game, but it's a very fun game. In no way, shape, or form is this like Ultima 8, other than superficially. It's a total brutal island. It's hard to get off. This is like a prison. I believe I finally figured out how to get off. I just wanted to show the scenic route, the scenic beautiful scenery. Let's see. There we go. It's very cool looking. I believe this peak is taller than the lighthouse, but it's hard to say. They could be about the same height. I tried to get up there, but you cannot get to the top of the lighthouse. They don't allow you to. Probably because they don't want newbies jumping to their death. But I'm going to jump off here, and I'm going to try to die. Let's see if we can die. Over half of my health went down. I thought I was going to die. So that's not too bad. I have a pretty good amount of health. I don't know what level I am, but I'm going to try to leave Newbie Island. Let's give it a shot. Okie doke. Here we go. Recipes. Recall. I should be bound to the starter town after Newbie Island. Let's see if it works. There we go. To the actual town where I can actually sell stuff. This will be fun. Alright. This is definitely not a hand-holding game. Like, I have no idea where I am. I don't know if I'm supposed to go there or this way. And I like that. I like that aspect about it. I don't like hand-holding games, but okay. Here's the map. This is clearly the town we are headed toward. I don't know what type of creatures I'm gonna find. This is the first time I've ever been here. So here we have a pig. Let's kill this pig. I've never killed a pig before. They're probably peaceful, but just for the experience. Wow, they're pretty tough. Tougher than I expected. Nah, I don't need any pig meat. I'm good. So the second I get into town, I am going to end this video because it's gone way too long. But Project Gorgon is most definitely a fun game. It's free. I don't know how big the universe is, but so far, it's definitely cool. I've played many MMOs for the past 20 years, and if I had to compare this to any others, the one that reminds me the most, it's really hard to say. Let me think. You know, the interface, the combat interface is buttons. It's very, very simplistic. That reminds me of Shroud of the Avatar and other similar games, but clunkier, a lot clunkier. This is definitely a pre-alpha. The graphics are definitely not high res, but then again, there's no lag. So there's definitely a benefit for everything. You know, maybe this isn't a city. Maybe this is just someone's personal castle. I have no idea. But I'm going to end this video right here. No, this looks like a town. This looks like a tiny little town. Okay. Hopefully I can finally sell the crap load of crap that I've gotten, that I've acquired from Newbie Island. Just gonna walk up to the first random dude and try to sell my crap. So this is like a shroom expert. I'm looking for just a general, NPC that sells and buys. Let's see. As far as other MMOs, I don't know, you know, it's a cross between World of Warcraft and Asheron's Call. And, I don't know, you know. Okay, let's see. This guy is, I don't know what he is. I don't want to do him a favor, I don't want to barter. I just want to sell my stuff. Well, maybe the NPCs have a schedule, maybe they just... This is, it is kind of, okay, you can power nap in this game. So, I doubt that I'm going to, find anytime soon what I'm looking for. But I'm going to take this power nap, and I thank you for watching. Check out Project Gorgon, it's a free game. This has been John Rasmus with Rasmus Gaming. Be seeing you.